GetReked has to go downstairs to fight MrHecticGamer.
Do we literally have them in like a room and winner's bracket plays upstairs and losers plays downstairs? That would be an amazing idea for a tournament.
I mean, I'd probably rather be downstairs anyways as heat rises.
That is
so
true.
It's probably really hot upstairs.
We are in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
I don't know how hot it gets in Chicago, but probably it's probably not.
Actually, I don't know, because I've only ever been in the winter, or rather like towards winter because of UFGT and Combo Breaker. Generally been around May all the time. But moving forward, Alcatraz. Wow. So, man, you were getting so upset, and I know why. And I really don't know. Maybe he didn't know that the drones at the end continuously come.
Right. That would have been so difficult. They track, they explode, they're very plus on block. There's very little recovery, and you can use them almost just one after the other. Like one blows up, just use it again.
They're pretty nuts. And
it's one of the best zoning tools in the game. They also have really good pushback on blocks, so I mean, on top of that, you know, just getting chipped by drones, getting chipped by projectiles from Deadshot, it is tough for anybody in the entire game to get in. All right, so now we're seeing what the matchup ended up in winners, where GetReked, he went right to Aquaman, and the Aquaman pick worked.
And it looks like he's going to start with him here. Makes sense.
Yeah, and of course, we all want to see MrHecticGamer using more Swamp Thing, but I can't blame him at all.
Right.
He made it all the way here into top 3 with Atrocitus, and so he's got to rep his character.
And one thing I'm also noticing that Chicago region does a lot, and it's almost been in every matchup, we're seeing an abundance of push block, and that's great. I think that's great.
I absolutely agree. We've also seen some extremely good usage of meter burn roll.
Yeah.
I think that, honestly...
And we've seen a good amount of air escapes.
That's true. You know, okay.
This is the region, I swear, that has it all, right?
Yeah, so I also need to point out here that we did have quite a few players that are ranked high in this region that weren't able to make it because of Evo.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the level of play from literally every single one of these players has been exceptional today.
And these are technically, and I'm not trying to be rude, but these are technically the lower tier players, right?
Right. Well, I wouldn't even say lower tier, but right below some of the
below
other
the top players. That's what I meant.
And I think one of the things is that these players, in my opinion, are as good as some of the players that may be ranked above them, but we're seing a lot of these players that use characters that are maybe a little bit like lower on the tier list or less seen or have fewer problems.
That's what I meant. They're not low. They're low tier character players, not actual players.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
And so they're, like I said, still amazing players, but we get to see some really cool character diversity today. And I think MrHecticGamer wants to see a little bit more. He says, you know what? No top tiers. Get out of here. I'm gonna backhand you into the ocean, and maybe you can just chill there. Actually, shouldn't Aquaman get stronger during that one?
Yeah, I don't.
This will calm your rage. You'll bathe in your own blood.
Oh, so he'll make him bathe in his own blood, as opposed to... Yeah, that seems a little bit difficult. Oh, and that's a nice punish.
But MrHecticGamer closing it out. Yeah, I'm incredibly impressed with just this region overall, whether it's the low-tier character players or the highest point players, the players with kind of the mid-range points. They're all freaking great. I love this region.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Chicago, you guys got the right stuff.
I think my vote for who gets the 10th week is going to go to Chicago.
It would also for me to go to Chicago.
Even though it's really hard, of course, not to vote for our own region. I think it's...
But we have nothing but a bunch of freaking top-tier character players, man.
It's a bit true.
All they do is sit on Batman, and they sit on Atrocitus, and they sit on Aquaman, and they sit on Black Adam. Like, we are the worst region like, in that regard.
Hey, you know what? They're playing to win, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but these guys are playing to win, except they're doing it entertainingly.
it is a lot of fun to watch a lot of players. Of course,
to be honest, I enjoy watching Aquaman and Black. Like, I enjoy watching those characters too, but when you get to... I mean, we had Darkseid here too, you know what I'm saying? Like, this region, they played a little bit of everything. And sure, we had Aquamans and Supermans. We didn't have a Black Adam, but we also had a Batman. Like, these characters that everyone considers to be very strong. But overall, man...
Yeah, I mean,
I love you, Chicago.
Again, just to recap the characters that have been used, the cool characters. We saw a game from Swamp Thing. We saw Captain Cold. We saw Darkseid. We saw Flash. We saw Brainiac. We saw Robin. We saw Cyborg. we've seen, I feel like I'm missing one, but that alone, that is, I mean, there's 8 people in this bracket.
And we've seen more than that, and most of those characters are characters that are not represented as much.
Right, I mean, literally all of those. Of course, on top of that, we've seen Atrocitus, Superman, Aquaman, Batman in this bracket. There have been so many characters. Deadshot. What is this? There are just a lot of characters here today, but interestingly enough, no Black Adams. Oh, and we're just seeing some strong zoning. Yeah. So we did see
getting through.
GetReked choose Superman. So going to another one of the top tiers. Now this is a very interesting matchup. People really, there's not a solid opinion, I don't think, on this matchup because it's very odd the way that all of their tools kind of interact.
Yeah.
Wow, down one scoop, do it.
That's the classic right there, man. Get started. You know, and as I think of it now, Chicago has always been the region where they tend to play the oddball characters. If you think back to GGA, right? In the beginning of Injustice, you had PPJ with an amazing hot girl. You had Catwoman, which, I mean, in the beginning of Injustice 1, not everyone was playing it, right? And then you had 16-bit with an amazing cat girl. You had Phil Pops with Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Like
Lobo in the end, but
right. But that's what I'm saying.
Lobo.
Like they always in Chicago decide to play the characters that aren't as popular, and they always made it work, and they always plays very, very well with those characters. That's why I miss GGA, man.
Right. I think the big one you missed was Max playing Bane, of course.
Oh, that's right, Max and Bane.
But yeah, I absolutely agree with you. They are always very entertaining to watch.
And Jeremiah played Doomsday as well. Man, I miss all those guys. If you guys are watching, I really miss you. And there's some I missed as well. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh wow, that was impressive to actually manage to pick that up. This is a very interesting spot when the lights actually go out on the stage. You can actually knock people outside of the light.
Oh,
you have to
wait
be really ready. Oh, does he have the meter? No.
Oh, but he gets hit by the forward 3 anyways.
And a very close match at the very end, but it all comes down to Superman damage, which is, of course, ridiculous. And so the Superman pick looking like it's going to work. Work pretty well. But, you know, like I said, this could go either way.
Yeah, it could.
Very, very close.
Yeah, sorry, I went down memory lane, man. I really miss those guys. And I really miss which is actually what Hometown Heroes has kind of brought back here, is the whole region pride. You know what I'm saying? Like back in Injustice and even MK9 was just like everyone having like pride for their region and for their the teams that were around them. And it's cool because Hometown Heroes kind of does that as well, and we're seeing that within the regions now.
That's true. And I mean, being able to play in these tournaments on stream with these other players, as soon as you play these guys every week, and as soon as you go to a tournament like EVO, suddenly you're going to say, hey, you know, this is a guy that's from my region. He's my biggest competitor every week, but, you know, he's my biggest competitor, so now I want to see him do well. I want both
exactly.
do
You
well.
take pride in the fact that someone that you play on the weekly or monthly, you know, makes it far, and you're like, I hate that guy every week, but right now, I'm his biggest fan.
Exactly.
Especially, like, you play a lot, you guys beat each other, you know you can beat him, but you're like, you know what, I want that guy to be the best.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than regional pride, but right now, I don't think they're really rooting for each other to win.
No, these guys, like I said,
quite yet.
Every week they hate each other when they play. Oh, maybe hate's a strong word, but they...
Not for Atrocitus. No, it's not a strong word.
That's true.
Oh, that should be a pickup. No! Wow, weird.
Sizzles him right on the...
That wasn't even a combo. He actually just stood back up into it. And again, this is looking to be a very even matchup. A shield from Dexstar would really help against this zoning. Oh, a nice, great way to get out of the corner. That throw is going to.
That was a good technically tick throw, but he canceled the 4-2 into trade to grab to end the life bar. And again, you want to end the life bar as soon as possible, so that you can really start to do damage while you still are on your first life bar. And essentially, this is all free damage and chip.
Right.
Or it was. I mean.
And meter build, of course. Yeah. So. Little bit of a life lead for GetReked, but, you know, nothing too big, especially against Atrocitus.
Oh, just goes for another one. Whiffs.
Wow, what a huge drop, especially the fact that I was going to bring him into the corner. Oh, and that is a really nice reversal. Good choice to do the side switch. Oh, wow, he dropped the combo, and that means there's no safe way for him to get out Dexstar.
Oh, look at all that chip, the straight laser. And the, wow, just regular laser does get a clip now. The unblockable in the corner.
Wow, he didn't clash.
Blocks the down one, but still lets a 4-2 go through. No counter poke, and there it is. 2-1 now for GetReked. And just doing some wrecking.
It's a really interesting choice that we're not seeing MrHecticGamer bring out the Dexstar shield. Now, when Dexstar is out, we're still seeing
the ball, the
ball, but we're also seeing counter zoning from Superman. And with one shield out, you can potentially stop that. Now,
I mean, that's literally 2 free dashes at least, like when the shield is out and he's trying to zone you.
Right, for an air one. Now, there are some really unique situations. So, did you know that when Atrocitus has his shield up, you can actually dash in front of his own shield and then get hit by a projectile?
No, I did not know that, actually.
You know how the shield kind of moves at a little bit of a slower pace than him? If you hit somebody at the perfect timing or spacing, you can hit under the shield or in front of the shield if he's moving.
Actually, I think I've seen, I forgot where, but it was a Flash waking up into Atrocitus with shield and he hit him.
Huh.
Like, because I think he was dashing forward.
Right. We actually saw that happen earlier today, I think with it was somebody's projectile, but I actually can't remember whose. Oh, and that is a very good start from MrHecticGamer.
Push block early, and nice backdash in the air to avoid the interactable, but he doesn't avoid the rage ball.
Oh, this is going to be a good pickup. Uses the meter for the full conversion. Oh, nice, but doesn't have a meter to convert. Still just gets a little bit of damage and a knockdown. Interesting choice to back up right here. I know he's very scared of the Superman 4-2-3. It's always something to be scared of.
Nice
block, but no punish.
What is that minus? It looked like he tried to.
No.
It looked like he tried to punish it immediately.
I know it's considerably safer in this game, and he definitely did use a normal that isn't too fast, but
that's
unblockable.
Yeah.
Gotta say it. But
he used back 2, I think, which isn't necessarily the fastest.
Like somewhere between 11 and 14.
I think it's 11, yeah. I just love the laser, like the gaseous cloud around the laser, his eye lasers. It looks so damn cool.
Oh, and the zoning. The zoning has done so much for GetReked. Honestly, lasers really do well in this matchup.
142 damage.
Yeah, we do talk about how Cyborg.
I was literally just thinking about that, and I was like, wait a second.
This is not counted. Straight laser from Superman is not part of that equation. Because that obviously is the highest single damage non-metered projectile. Maybe even one of the
I think it's
hits in the
like
game.
hit, yeah. I don't really know, like back 3, 4, 3.
No, they don't do 128.
Yeah, so.
Oh, and wow, waking up with zoning, but gets caught by the mix-up. Very risky. There was no Dexstar to save him. And he actually didn't continue the combo.
Oh, he tried to do an air laser, got caught, and he just a very meaty blood vomit.
And that trash can is really good for him because the trash can allowed him to summon Dexstar, but now Dexstar's gone.
Your rage makes you foolish.
Spends 2 bars, gonna get 25 back.
He's still got a bar if he wants to use it either on zoning or for a really good conversion.
Goes for the down 1 counter poke in the middle of the screen, gets caught. Finally builds a bar, but wait a second. There's no clash now available for either player.
Oh, nice.
And he goes for the most damage.
Bounce.
Yeah, he went for the most damage he could have gone off that trait. Oh, that was weird. Trait actually still got activated, though, and there's just a little bit left.
No, he really needs to use the shield. There we go. Okay, good choice. And
No
now we've got guaranteed pressure.
Oh, he gets caught. And the grab, that's it.
Oh, beautiful choice. Knew exactly how much damage he had to do at the end just because that final hit barely connected. Did a little bit of damage over time. And
just a little bit.
Yeah, just enough is the word I'd use. But that means he's going to even it up 2-2.
Man, these matches. We've also had a lot of really good reverse. Well, not reverse, because some of them didn't end in reverse 3-0, but we've had a lot of comebacks from 2 and out to 2 and 2, and then just really close matches overall.
Yeah, really nobody today looked completely helpless.
Yeah, no one got their back blown out.
The only one that was kind of tough was Friction, but I think a lot of that may have been down to the character matchup. And like we said, he could have chosen Aquaman, but instead he decided to stick with Cold.
Yeah, he stuck to his guns, and I respect the hell out of that. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely the winner of the tournament in my book.
Even though he's out.
Yeah, we're going to make sure he gets all the points. I'm just kidding.
That's actually not how things work here.
I don't think that is how it works. I don't think we have that power. But we are going to see a Superman lock in. So now this is game 5.
Why does that work every time? I don't understand.
Oh, no, what a huge mistake. He accidentally did the cat lunge, the Dexstar lunge. And
is that plus, though?
I don't know if it's plus, but it's definitely...
when he sends the cat out, I thought that was plus.
No, I think when you send the cat out, it's not plus, but it's there's a string where you can send him out, and that's plus.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I was thinking about.
All right, so a really quick first life bar from MrHecticGamer. And again, this is the second time that we've seen him use, well, almost in a row, that we've seen him use an interactable knockdown to safely summon Dexstar, which is very smart. Oh,
nice conversion. Yeah, that was about as much as you get from that distance.
And with how much time Dexstar left.
That was good.
Oh, that should be punished. That could be huge in the corner. Actually, could be a little bit more.
Oh, what? Multiple mistakes from both players.
Yeah, a lot of damage left on the table.
And he's gotten tagged by many straight Superman punches.
They work. They're very fast. I mean, the startup isn't huge, but he kind of like reels back in place for a little bit, and then as soon as he travels, it's almost like he becomes the projectile. And now final life bar for both players.
There's the shield, and an immediate break, 3 bars.
I admit nothing.
GetReked. How much life will he get back? Decent amount.
He's gonna get 25%, so not the worst.
And an immediate meter burn roll, which is an interesting choice. Still has enough meter to... Ooh, I like that. Using the background bounce, getting as much damage as possible, and that also added a lot of time to the combo, so he's that much closer to being able to summon Dexstar.
And there it is. He gets it out, not for free, but relatively safe.
Right. And oh, he drops the conversion.
But luckily, Dexstar's there to cover him when he whiffs.
But Dexstar's gone, and if he gets caught in this corner, he's really going to have to break.
Backs up, nice, gets the punish.
Oh, but no meter. Oh, he tried to play footsies there. That could have been a big whiff punish.
But he throws!
Catches
the plaque
on the forward dash. Just right in the chin. And more than enough damage to kill. So that means that MrHecticGamer is going to win the run back against the person who put him into losers.
What an arduous journey that was, though, for MrHecticGamer.
It was definitely no easy path. Had to make a pretty long trek there through losers. And then, of course, the big comeback to make it into grand finals. That is some very, very impressive play. And also, yeah, like I said, anytime that you beat the person who knocked you into losers, that feels amazing.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It's like it's just like, it's a good feeling. I don't know what to tell you about it.
Yeah, but GetReked, of course, playing extremely solid the entire day. All of the rounds in this game were just down to the wire.